Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here with Geekazine at South by Southwest. We're at the Roku Streaming Media Lounge, and we're here with Kristen.
Yes.
And you guys were here last year, and then you had the debut of the Roku 3 last year at South by Southwest, which was interesting. Instead of doing something like CES, you did South by Southwest. This year, you've got another product. Well, kind of a new product, but kind of a reinvention of the product.
In a way, yes. So we launched the Roku streaming stick and the HDMI version. We have we were first to develop the stick in about 2012, and we did that in order to create a device that was easily integrated with other technology. So we created the Roku Ready program. And that allowed different OEMs to create a TV and integrate the Roku directly into the device through an MHL port. And as we saw the demand grow for more HDMI, we decided that it would be a really great form factor for us, and it's been...
Especially with the HDMI 2 standard being similar to the HDMI standard.
Exactly. So we really felt like it was the next step for us and the next product that we really wanted to introduce to our consumers. And that was just this past week, so it's been very exciting.
So tell me, how different is this from actually a Roku box? Is this comparable to what you're now calling a Roku 1, Roku 2, Roku 3, or what?
So you're going to have the same UI, you're going to have the same experience across any of the Roku players and the streaming stick. It's really about the form factor, and it's just a preference for people to have something that's hidden behind their TV. It's very discreet. It's not going to take up any additional space. Not that the player does, but it's really about the preference. So what you're going to get here is very comparable to what you're going to get, on the 3 or the 2. We did want to hit a really good price point at the $49.99, which is really great and it's amazing. And it comes with the stick and with the remote. And we felt that certain things like the headphone jack and different gaming capabilities were not as big of a priority to hit our price point. So those will be missing. And those are the capabilities you're going to get on the 2 and the 3.
Okay. So let's talk about how the Roku stick connects up to the TV.
Sure.
As you can see, it's a port right here. We'll just set it up really quick. Is there any additional connections besides the HDMI port?
So we do, since we are connecting through HDMI, we do need a power source, and that is easily connected through a micro USB at the end of the stick, directly to a power source, either through USB on the TV or through an electrical outlet. And we do provide that with the stick when it comes.
Or I could hook it up to the USB port on my Roku to power my Roku stick.
That's just too meta. That's just getting...
Oh, we won't do that. But the whole point is
Powering
that...
Roku with a Roku.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool, though.
I think so. We could
cross the
try it
strings
out.
and go from there. I think that's pretty sweet. But so if you have a power USB port, because there's you have power USB and you also have just their factory USB for updates and stuff like that. If it can take power, then you can plug it in there. Otherwise, you can plug it in the wall.
Exactly. So it does need a power source, and we make it really easy and allow you to either have the USB or through an electrical outlet, depending on what you have set up.
Are there any buttons on the stick?
There are no buttons on the stick other than the reset button, and that just will allow you to reset the Roku player manually. You can also do it through the Roku UI.
So you can control the Roku through the Roku app?
Yes, so we have an app through the Android and through the Apple iOS store, and you are able to download that and control exactly what you would be able to do with a remote through your phone. And it's actually going to be an updated app, so we'll be coming out with that very soon.
Now I see there's special buttons on this remote. At least I don't have those buttons on it. What buttons are those?
Sure. So we obviously partner with a lot of content providers to allow Roku customers to access content through the Roku. There are 4 buttons that you'll see on the remote, and that is specific to the U.S., and there will be others in other markets. But MGO, Amazon, Netflix, and Blockbuster have all partnered with us to have their buttons on the app. And this is essentially a shortcut to go directly to all of those channels on the Roku.
Are those buttons reprogrammable by any means or no?
Not to my knowledge, but it will differ from market to market. So here in the U.S., these will be the buttons that you'll see when you get the streaming stick.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, you're here, and of course today is WWE Day.
It is.
Where you're gonna have Sergeant Slaughter coming here at what, noon o'clock and
9 o'clock. We have Sergeant Superstar Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter coming. He will be signing autographs. He will be doing an interview, and will be just a really great presence in the Roku Lounge. WWE has been a great partner, and they've been doing a lot of really amazing things. So we're excited to have him here today.
Yeah, especially since they announced with their app and the ability to not have it connected to their channel via conventional cable ties like HBO or Showtime or something like that. Do you think that's going to be the wave of the future, when companies like HBO need to renew the contracts with the cable companies, that they'll actually have that ability to say, you don't need that HBO on your cable, you can just get it through the Roku?
Yeah, I can't necessarily confirm what's going to happen in the future, but or speculate. But I think that given consumer behaviors, cutting the cord and really relying on streaming content, I think that it could potentially be kind of the next step for some of those companies and really set the path for what's going to happen in digital content.
The stick itself, what's the price on that?
So we are going to retail it for $49.99, and it's actually available for pre-order now on Amazon and on the Roku site, and it will be shipping in, I believe, early April.
Early April. And then, of course, you have what you're calling the Roku 1, 2, and 3 still, correct? And that's the Roku one's the comparable to this
Price-wise.
Price-wise, yeah.
Price-wise, yes. This is actually going to have, because it's newer technology, it's going to have faster ship. It actually has YouTube, which is something that we only have on the 3 for now.
Okay.
So that'll be something. We're also going to do casting, so you can cast directly from Netflix or YouTube apps on your phone to the Roku. Cool. So that's neat.
And then, of course, the Roku 3, the price of that.
Yeah, that is going to be generally retailing for $99.
And Roku.com for all the information?
Roku.com. That's the best place to find anything Roku. And we are taking pre-orders for the Roku streaming stick now. So get your hands on one.
Well, I'll definitely be taking a look at it as we go from there. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Come hang out. It's your living room.
I will do. There's plush WWE characters I can cuddle up against and fall asleep with, and that'd be one interesting picture. Anyway, South by Southwest, lots of great video coming. Check it all out over at Geekazine.com. YouTube channel is youtube.com/Geekazine. And get your TV turned off. Get your Roku on, brother, for the WWE. So.